everybody, for those of you who are new, my name's Darbi and I talk about true crime. But today's episode isn't about mystery, it's about the truth. It's about a young man named Oscar Oliva whose life was taken in McFarland, California in a senseless, violent act that echoes through his family and his community. This episode is shared at the request of Oscar's sister, not just to honor his name, but to remind you that justice far too often takes years, if it comes at all. With that being said, I would like to remind everyone that I am fairly new at this, so please bear with me. Oscar was just 27 years old. He wasn't perfect, none of us are, but he was loved. He was someone's brother, someone's son, someone's friend. And on one night in April of 2021, Oscar's life was cut short over something as senseless as a misunderstanding. It is believed that the last day Oscar was seen was on April 8th, 2021, when he left home to go hang out with some friends. Nothing seemed out of the normal until that phone call. On April 10th, a confidential informant had called the police claiming to have information on a homicide that had taken place just 2 days earlier. But while that call was being logged, Oscar was already gone. According to the informant, Oscar had been shot and killed, and the man that did it dumped his body into a trash bin, covered it with leaves, then set it on fire. The man responsible, according to authorities, it was Anthony Sanchez. The motive? It was said by the informant that Ray and Oscar got into an argument. Ray believed Oscar had stolen his car from the McFarland police impound lot, but instead of talking it out, Ray pulled the trigger. One argument, one accusation, one life lost. This wasn't just murder, it was an attempt to erase Oscar. But even though police had a name and a motive, there was no arrest made that night. No answers for the family. Oscar's killer walked free, and he kept walking free. And Oscar? A missing man. It wasn't until March 2025, nearly 4 years later, that police made an arrest. Why did it take so long to arrest a known suspect? For the family, it felt like ages. The pain has never left. His sister told me something that stuck with me. She said, "So little has gone out in the news. One story is being told, only one person was charged. We want to bring awareness to our community that these people are out there." And that's why I'm telling you now. Because Oscar mattered. Because silence protects killers. Because forgetting lets them win. Oscar wasn't just a name on a police report. He was a brother who made people laugh when they didn't feel like smiling. He was someone who showed up for people when it counted. And according to his family, he had a way of making you feel like you belonged even on your worst days. That's what his family remembers. Not the headlines, not the speculation, but the moments that made him who he was. If anyone has any further information on this case, please call the McFarland Police Department at 661-792-2121 or the Kern Secret Witness Hotline at 661-322-4040. This episode is dedicated to Oscar Oliva, to his memory, to the people who still love him, and to those still waiting for justice. Thank you for listening, and remember, the monsters don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes they walk right beside us. If you're interested in true crime, please don't forget to follow for more.